There's a reason they don't want your children to say the Pledge of Allegiance in class, because it says, one nation, under God, indivisible. Friends, when we're indivisible, we're unstoppable. The world knows that. And that's why they're trying to divide us, rich and poor, black and white. We need to say enough is enough. It's no more Democrat and Republican or independent. We're Americans. And on June 8th, when you go to the polls, I'm asking you to do something you've never done before. Check the box for write-in and write my name on that line. M.D.Parker. Very, very short phrase. But if you can put me on the ballot in November with your write-in vote on June, I can beat Jackie Spear. Because when I campaign for this seat to be your representative, I'll be out there listening to what you have to say. I will come to your towns, I will listen to your input, and I will represent your views in the great debate that is our nation. Will she come out? Or is she going to continue to hide from you like she did after the town hall? Like she did through the recess prior to the vote? Is she going to continue to hide from you when you want to ask her why she voted for a stimulus package that included bonuses for AIG executives while telling you that Wall Street was evil? Is she going to continue to hide from you? Or will she come out and hear you challenge her on the truth that that health care bill is not a balanced budget? Companies like Merck are already reporting that their forecast is going to diminish by $120 million because of health care impact. That's $120 million they could have spent on new drug equipment, or new medical manufacturing, or jobs. But now they're going to give it to the government in the form of taxes. So if you'll remember on June 8th to vote for Michael Parker as a write-in candidate for the House of Representatives, we can beat Jackie Spear in November, and we can give her the opportunity to work a private sector job like we've been working for the last 30 years. And maybe she'll learn a thing or two about real economics. On the issue of jobs, this is a critical matter affecting our families all across the state. Ask any of the 4,000 people who were laid off from the NUMMI plant in the East Bay, would they rather have an unemployment check for 2 years or a job? And to the man, they'll tell you, I'd rather have the job. A good analogy is if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you've fed him for a lifetime. The reverse of that is also true. If you give a fisherman a fish every day, he'll stop fishing. This is where our government is today. We've decided to reward people to not work, instead of encouraging people to work and creating an environment that allows businesses to succeed. All of a sudden, success in businesses is a bad thing. We want to punish business. Friends, this isn't how America was successful in the past. It's not how we're going to succeed tomorrow. Our families need jobs. Those jobs enable us to pay small taxes to help the government provide infrastructure. That's the way America's supposed to work. We need to create jobs in this country, but jobs aren't created by governments and bureaucracy. They're created by government getting out of the way of small business and medium-sized businesses and helping large businesses to succeed. This isn't done with crippling taxes, but with tax incentives. We've seen it work in the past. It can work again. 47% of Americans pay no tax at all. 25% of us pay 90% of all the taxes that are paid. This isn't really a fair and balanced approach in America, where each of us has a contribution to make the nation as a whole a greater place for us to live.